Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If I just see my face for the first time, my name is Ada Adetunji and today's episode promises to be a little fun. Yes, I'm going to be answering a couple of questions, the never have I ever kind of question. Okay, so a couple of my friends reached out, they wanted to know more about me, and a girl is here to talk all about that. So here with me I have this that I just got creative, so I did this myself. Okay, so you know how this works. The ones that I've done, I'll sample this side to you. I have, and the ones I haven't, I have never. I'll show you. I also have here with me 16 questions. Yes, 16 questions. One question cards, and I'll be answering them right away. Okay, right after the break. Welcome back, guys. If you're just tuning into this channel, have you subscribed yet? Click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as every video drops. And do me well to hit on the like button if you like what you're seeing. I mean, it's an encouragement to some of us, especially someone like me. Please do like this video. Okay, so I'm going to be answering, like I said, 16 questions. And yes, I promise to be honest about them. I sincerely would like to answer what God would be happy with me about and what my husband would be glad I'm sharing, and hopefully what my children would be proud of watching eventually when they grow up. You know what I mean? So let's get right into it. So it doesn't feel awkward doing this alone. I know this never have I ever kind of questions. I normally would see 2 or more persons do it, but I am Ada Adetunji. I can actually do this alone with my cards. Okay, so let's get going, guys. Question 1 is, never have I ever fought physically in public. I haven't, and I promise I haven't. Like, I don't even have the power. I don't get strength. So make somebody no beat me. Like, somebody shouldn't beat me for my mother. I've never done that, and I find it really disgusting seeing grown men, grown adults, fighting, regardless of what that can be. I've never done that. Okay, moving on. Question 2 is, never have I ever used military power to get out of problems. Oh, please. I have always, and I will always use military power. I'm a military wife, for crying out loud. Like, why am I a military wife? Okay, so it even happened day before yesterday, actually, somewhere in Nigeria. Who is that? These children can be really annoying. Okay, so somewhere in Lagos, day before yesterday, where I normally would park, I parked. On getting out of the premise, I saw a couple of these last smart people around my vehicle, and what actually got me really frustrated was the fact that I saw a couple of persons parked there, and while I was walking out, I saw them squeeze something into these guys' hands and they allowed them drive out. So by the time I got there, I tried to speak my normal English and they didn't understand me. I tried to also meet them to tell them who I was. They didn't want to hear. Then I dialed some numbers. You guys know who I called already. And by the time he got involved, they allowed me without paying a dime. So stuff like that, I like being involved. But trust me, it ended peacefully. Yes, peacefully. I promise. Okay, so never have I ever confronted a girl over a man. My man? I have. I won't say I wasn't proud doing that, but it's not something I would want to do. The truth is, no man is actually what you're fighting over. If a man loves you, he won't give you room to actually fight over him. Do you understand? He'll give you the assurance that he actually belongs to you alone. But that doesn't mean if a girl trespasses or comes into my territory, I will let you go. Nah, I won't. But I'm a very peaceful person, hope you know. Okay, so moving on. Number 4 is, never have I ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person. I haven't. I'm always being careful. And who would I even send a dirty text to? My husband, right? By dirty, I'm assuming you mean nudes and sexting, yeah? And if I eventually make a mistake and send to you, please ask for my husband's number so that you send it back to him. Okay, so never have I ever said a baby was cute when he was obviously ugly. Disclaimer, no baby is actually ugly. I'm not proud about this. Yes, I have. I know a couple of you have too, so don't judge me. Okay, so number 6 is never have I ever been drunk before. Oh my goodness, why are you guys asking me these questions? Once, please, I'm not drunk. Like, it was one of, I don't know, I had so many things to drink. I had beer, just a glass of beer. I had a glass of wine too. Then I had a mixture of, I think I had a yogurt. And my system didn't really take everything in, and I started throwing up, and that was it. That was how I describe my own being drunk. Yeah, so okay, moving on. Never have I ever been suspended from school before. Okay, should I do this? Yes, it actually depends on. Okay, so I was actually asked not to come to school because my clothes was badly torn and my parents didn't have money for a replacement. Yes, so it happened when I was in primary school, I think in primary 6, and that was on a Wednesday. I didn't go to school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then on Saturday, guess who I saw in front of my door? Our head teacher. He actually came to get me for a competition. It was a math competition, national competition actually. And he brought with him new set of school uniform, new stockings, new canvas, new everything. And that was how a girl went for that competition. And I was number one. I was number 1 in the whole of, okay, so I was number 2 in the whole of Nigeria. And I was awarded a scholarship for secondary school, yes, from just 1 to SS3 in national mathematics. So I had the luxury of meeting with the president. They had to do all of those. In my new uniform, I was feeling just like a princess. So after that competition, the uniform became my own. My parents didn't have to buy, and the suspension actually ended in bliss. So yes, I've been suspended. In as much as it wasn't a crime I committed, it wasn't a crime then to be poor. Yes, so I was suspended. Number 8, never have I ever been stood up on a date. Yes, and this was even worse than being stood up on a date. The guy actually came then in Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. He came, and for every lady that comes into, then it was at Mr. Fans. For every lady that walks into Mr. Fans, he would tell me how he liked the girl's curves, how he liked the girl's hair, how he liked, and humble me, quiet, innocent, and very naive. I was just sitting there watching him, talk about his fantasies in women, and I didn't meet any of those fantasies. But then I was all seated till one lady walked in, and the guy actually left me there to go shoot his shots, and that was it. I'm not sure I've forgiven you. His name is Charles. He came from Futo. Then Charles, wherever you are, you will not make heaven. Okay, maybe I should forgive him. I've forgiven you. He wasn't even cute. Oh. Okay, moving on. Number 9, never have I ever had sex in a car before. I have. Yeah, with my husband, and those days when we were still very youthful, still exploring, it was somewhat in the dark. So yes, I have, and it's one of those experiences I've enjoyed. Guy, he's my husband, and yes, we explored that option and it worked for us. It's something I actually would want to try out again, even in this my old age. Okay, so moving on. Number 10, never have I ever broken someone's son's heart. Unfortunately, I have, and I'm not proud about it. It wasn't intentional actually, because I didn't even know what I was doing. I was naive, and maybe because these guys in question didn't really come out openly to ask me out, or I was very strict to life. Kudos to my mom. My mom made life So for me, I felt getting really close to a guy means you're going to get pregnant. So I tried as much as possible to stay far away from guys as possible. I know you'll be asking how I met someone soon. Okay, that should be a question for another day. Okay, so moving on, number 11. Never have I ever met someone famous. I have. And I've had a couple of experiences with this guy. It's been good, it's been bad, and one was actually bad. So I met White Money of Big Brother Nigeria. The guy is actually very cool. He's just open to, he's a people's guy, kind of. Like, I enjoyed his presence. I've also met Obi Kubana. He was neither here and there. Maybe his mind was about making money, I wouldn't know, but he actually was he actually came to snap with me, but you could guess that his body, mind, and soul wasn't in it. You wouldn't blame him. I wonder, like my cousin would say, maybe he had other engagements and he wanted to just do and be over with the photo shoots, be the snapping or whatever. Yeah, then I've met Basketman before. It was a very bad experience. I met him in an elevator and he snubbed me. Yes, he did. Basketman, but I'm his fan actually. I love his shows. I love the fact that he's a very creative person. But that was my experience, my first experience with Basketman. Okay, so moving on, number 12. Never have I ever not showered in a whole day. I have. It was once. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I have not showered in a whole day. Just once before. Don't judge me. I said it's just once. Never have I ever had a thing for someone not my husband. I have had a thing for someone not my husband. Sometimes we're human beings, we have emotions flying around here and there, but it was nothing really deep. And thank God my husband came in. He knew about it. He knows about it, and he stepped in, and thank God he did actually, because maybe it would have gotten out of hand, but thank God for my husband. He intervened. Okay, number 14. Never have I ever worn someone else's underwear. This is my specialty. I will even wear my husband's underpants today. Like, I love doing that. So, hi babe, please be getting bottoms for 2. Underwears rather for 2. Yeah, me and you. Same color, please. Okay, so moving on. Never have I ever faked an orgasm. I have, and you will have to if you're a woman. Like, it's hard to see women who haven't faked an orgasm before. I mean, maybe you could, but yes, I faked it, and that was then. But now, nah, I don't. Okay, so the last one. Never have I ever tested a nude selfie before. I have, to my husband. I'm a military wife. My husband is hardly not around, so most times I want to get, you understand what I mean? When I feel so sexy, I feel sassy, I rather will sext him. Sex testing. Sexting. Yeah, sex test. Whatever. Yes, sexting a lot. Yeah, with my husband. So yes, I have done that. Apparently today, I kind of like feel like throwing this open and sending it to him because I feel sassy already. Okay guys, this is what we have. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so, and do give this video a thumbs up. It's a way to actually appreciate what a girl is doing, and it's a lot of encouragement for me. Okay guys, till the next episode, see you all then.